Welcome back everyone to Civ 7. We're playing as Ben Franklin in the American Empire. We just hit our next turn since last episode. We're at war with Machiavelli over here, so we're taking some fire. Looks like he did do quite a bit of damage here to my Marine unit with his tank. Interesting. So, first option we have here is Argos needs to grow. There are no more tiles that it can grow into, unfortunately, so at this point we're just assigning specialists. So we're going to grab the best specialist we can there. We have our aerodrome finished in Rowan, which means we can start producing a plane military unit here in Rowan. I'd love to grab a bomber first off, and I think we'll be able to reach at least one of his cities here and put some pressure on him from above. Last episode, it wouldn't let me repair that trading post. Looks like it will now. Nope, still didn't. Settlement is in unrest. Not certain why I can't repair that company post. No matter how many times I click on it and it makes a sound effect, it still doesn't happen. I'm thinking, let's grab some more food up here. Should be a +8 option. Why don't we put it on this tile here? I'm thinking the reason it's in unrest is it just needs a lot of food. So in Knossos, why don't we take a look at our science and culture output? And the best option here, we can grab a museum. Interesting fact about the museum, if you look at the building maintenance there, it's -4 gold, but also -4 happiness, which seems kind of counterintuitive to me. Seems like a museum would grant happiness. I think we have enough happiness in the city to do it, so we're gonna, where'd it go? There it is. Let's grab a museum and let's put it in this tile here. We're ready to attack this turn. Let's start with our ranged units if we can. We've got 2 units we can fire on with this field gun. I'm gonna take out this tank as much as I can. Try and save this marine unit as well. This howitzer can still get reach on at least 2 of these guys. That does a lot of damage there. We can get a kill with our marine unit now. And this marine unit is going to take a lot of damage. I think we'll heal him up here. And let's take a look. Army Commander needs to rest. This Marine, might need to as well. Looks like he might even need to retreat if possible. I don't know what's better, heal, fortify, or retreat. I guess I'm going to try and make a run for it. We will, however, step this Marine up, maybe entice an attack here to save that unit. This Marine can just go on alert. We have some repairs to do in Corinthos from a recent flood. We'll grab those fishing tiles back up. I did see that we healed a lot over here. It looks like we did take a little bit of damage, but we avoided any kills. We're going to start with our ranged attacks. Could almost get a kill here with our field gun. And this tank got out of range, unfortunately. So why don't we, its best option is one of these 2. I think I'm going to go for the almost kill. And then that'll free up this howitzer to get the kill. And now this Marine can step forward. This Marine just needs to survive probably 1 more turn, so let's fortify him. This Marine is ready to rest and repair. This Marine needs to fortify. Hopefully we entice an attack here. Oh, that's not good. We just lost one of our suzerainties. We had several buffs. Finished bombardment there, but we had several buffs based on how many suzerains we were of city-states, and now that we lost another one, we lost it like 5 or 10% of science, I think it was. And we're really down. I mean, there might only be 1 city-state left in the entire game. Oh no, 2, 3, and we're suzerain of them, which is good, but would have liked to have kept this one in Masan. But at least it wasn't one of our cities, I suppose. Let's take a look at the tech tree here and see what we need to start researching. We can get into aerodynamics, and I think that's smart. Let's just make sure there's nothing in those masteries that we're going to absolutely need. We'll start on aerodynamics there. It'll only increase our air units. And we can start attacking here now. Let's take our field gun. He can upgrade for 200 gold into an anti-tank gun. Something to think about for now. Let's get an attack off. We need to get this howitzer pulled back up to the front lines now that he's kind of out and about. We're going to rest and repair this Marine unit. This Marine unit is also on rest and repair. I do see that we can upgrade some of these units. It's interesting. It's a Marine right now, and it says for 200 gold it can upgrade to a Marine. I'm not sure what that really classifies as. And this guy must be in friendly territory. Well, he's not in any territory. Why don't we just heal him here, I suppose? Okay, well that was by surprise. Machiavelli drove in 2 tanks and a field gun and killed my marine unit there. That's not great. Something I do keep forgetting about is I have an air unit over here that never reminds me to attack with them. I could keep him over here. Let's see, let's try attacking one of these districts and see what it does. If it doesn't seem worth it, I'm going to rebase him next turn. I suppose that was worth it. It looks like he didn't take any damage. I'm not certain what damage he did deal. I mean, it looked pretty intimidating at first, but you can't really see it now. Corinthos is now a settlement in unrest. Not certain why that is. 6 turns to produce a tank. I think that's important. Our Marines are dying to tanks right now, so if we're going to continue this fight, we need to keep on that. I just got an alert that our relationship with Egypt is decreasing. Let's grab a research collaboration with them. And we're going to start combat here. Let's take a look. I keep forgetting as well, these army commanders actually can coordinate attacks. We're either going to focus fire or coordinate attack. Why don't we try focusing fire? I wish it still gave a preview rundown of what that outcome would be, because I don't want to just fling troops at them and see what it does, but let's start with our ranged attack here. We can fire with our howitzer. We can also fire with our field gun here, but I don't think it's worth it. I think what I need to do here is upgrade him. $200 to an anti-tank, and we've got 2 tanks here that he can start firing on soon. I'm going to back off this marine. Hopefully he lives. Let's see about this marine. I'm going to pay the 200 gold, see what he upgrades to. Looks like just a higher level marine. Not certain what that really equates to. Looks like 5 damage is all that it granted me, which is nothing to be to scoff at really, but odd how it pinned it out to me. Let's take a look. This army commander just needs to rest, and in fact, he could build... Where'd he go? There we go. He can build fortifications, it looks like, so we'll do that. Well, I have a feeling we might be in trouble. This tank moved 3 tiles and attacked and killed my marine there, which is crazy given how slow all of my units have been moving this game. I need to do whatever I can to take out a tank, so it's going to be all of these units attacking just this tank for now. I think I need to pull back these marines where I can. Drive this guy into this fortification here. We need to grow Ostia now. We can grab a specialist. I'm just going to grab another sea fishing tile. And 1 turn until they make a bomber, great. Then we need to start repairing that. Yeah, this is not good. These tanks are just steamrolling me at this point, and there's nothing I can do. We did finish civics here. We need to check out our policy cards. We don't have any open slots. We don't have many towns, so I think I'm going to plug in suffrage. I just need to decide what I'm going to take out for it. It's probably going to be 30% for overbuilding. And I think that's exactly what it's going to be, is overbuilding and plug in suffrage. We're going to confirm that. We need to select our next civic research. Why don't we start towards this mastery for nationalism? It's going to unlock the Taj Mahal. Sounds interesting to me. And we'll take care of this narrative choice here. 2 options, 500 culture or 500 science. Let's take the culture. It's about 2 turns instead of 1. This commander has a promotion. Unfortunately, he needs to run for his life. And I don't know he's going to make it anywhere, but I can't, I mean, I think no matter what, these are all lost causes, but I need to get any units that I can out of here. I didn't realize I had this howitzer still alive, and he's stuck underneath an explorer for some reason. I mean, I just want to save any troops that I have left. It has not been going my way. Let's see if we can even take a peace offering. And no, he still wants one of my cities. I'm not willing to give up a city, so we stay at war. Fake camp. We need to select the next production here. And speaking of production, I think that's probably what I want to build. So let's grab... I thought I saw... Military Academy will grant 5. Ooh, do I want to do that, though? What about this canneries? Plus 11 food. I think that's a better deal. So we'll plug that in for now. Ostia is ready for production as well. Why don't we get Ostia? Let's see. They should have repaired defenses somewhere, I think. For some reason, I'm not seeing defensive wall rebuild, so it's either going to be a tank or a sea unit. And you know what? I think I'm going to grab another trench fighter out here in Ostia. We just finished a bomber. I'm not certain if I'm going to relocate him or keep him here. Let's try bombing Roma first and see what it does. Unfortunately, it doesn't show me what happened. But what if I bomb him again with this trench fighter? Yeah, even though granted vision, it still doesn't show exactly what I'm gaining from doing that operation there. My aerodrome commander had 2 points available to him. I think I'm going to try and finish out this raids tree. So let's go ahead and grab, I'm going to take saturation, and then I'm also going to grab obliteration. And now I should be able to select one of these 3 points down here. So it's almost like a 3 for 2 upgrade. And the options here, either 10 HP after attacking, we haven't been taking damage, which is good. +2 movement for packed air units, I don't think we need that. But order here grants +5 combat strength for packed air units. I'm going to select that one, and then I'm going to make sure that I pack these 2 units together next time. Well, amazingly, my army commander, even though probably not for long, is still alive. I don't know how I'm going to save him. We're just going to do what we can, I suppose. I'm going to hit with this howitzer as much as I can. There's pretty good damage to that tank there. And this Marine, let's build fortifications, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to save that army commander no matter how I can. I see that we have a tank here from Machiavelli. And let's try this carpet bomb ability. And I'm going to use it on this tank. I thought that carpet bomb would use both abilities, or sorry, both the fighter and the bomber, but it looks like it didn't. So let's grab this trench fighter and also attack this tank. And we need to get a plane. Okay, one more turn. We'll get a plane into the aerodrome in Rowan. The bomber in Rowan is ready to go. We have 2 points to use here. Since it's a bomber, let's keep that in mind. And I'm still pretty set on using the raids, so I'm going to grab this point here first, and probably saturation again. Yep, saturation it is. Let's start our turn with our carpet bomb. All these tiles are in our range, so we're going to be 1 tile short with where our aerodrome is, unfortunately, it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and carpet bomb this AT. 42, that was good. That felt like a lot more damage than I've been seeing. We're going to shoot with our howitzer onto that tank. We are trying our hardest to run away. We've got our units stacked here. We're going to move them. The tile that we can move them here. Argos is ready for production. And an aerodrome sounds great. There's just not much space in this city for it. Why don't we take a look at radio station? Perfect. We'll grab a little more happiness there. And Rowan is ready for production. And this one I'd like to start the transoceanic flight. That'll complete this project for Space Race 2. Our capital is still in unrest. Will it let me fix that company post? It will not. I'm really at a loss here of what to do to fix this company post. If you have had this happen to you yourself before, please drop a comment and let me know how I can resolve this. It just seems like a bug in the game at this point, but maybe there's something I'm missing on it or not understanding. Since we can't fix that company post, I'm going to try and drop a stock exchange on it, even though it's only a +6. And let's see, maybe that'll let me get out of unrest here? You know what, it looks like it did. Which is crazy that I'm going to have to do that to fix that, but let's grab a specialist here, and I think it's going to be in the city, +4 culture, or sorry, +4 science, +9 culture, in exchange for some food and happiness. We continue to escape with this army commander. I'm going to shoot with my howitzer. These stacked units, I just need to keep moving away. Let's grab our bomber and see if we can't carpet bomb somewhere. Even if it's, I think I might just send it to Rowan here. I'd love to get some sort of vision on Rowan. So let's move this Marine down there. I just want to see what damage I am doing to him. While I'm thinking about it, let's upgrade anyone that we haven't. So we've got 2 for like 300 gold apiece, and that's 2 more modern units that we can use. We're going to attack this tank again as much as we can. So I got my trench fighter first on him. Does 18 damage. Let's grab our bomber here, and we'll almost get the kill, it looks like. One more turn of doing this. Start of this turn, we're ready to grow Lundris. I don't know that it's worth grabbing a specialist tile yet, because we're still pretty light on food. So let's grab one of the +4 tiles. Just going to kind of randomly select that one there. Corinthos now says settlement is in unrest. Looks like we have a repair here. We might make it out of this alive. I can't believe it. We're going to sail him down the river. Can attack with our howitzer here. My marine, I'm just trying to get vision on Rowan with. Not quite there, but with my bomber, I want to carpet bomb Rowan again. And this tank, maybe we can support a little attacking here in Rowan. I got notice that our alliance ended with Egypt. Why don't we... I'd like to get it back, so let's improve our trade relations. We'll let that run its course. We have science research going on with them as well. Corinthos is no longer in unrest. I think an ironworks sounds great. +12 production and +3 science. We are in friendly territory finally. Let's heal everyone that we can. And this howitzer I think might get a kill here. Oh, not quite. But we'll continue to shoot with them. This marine, let's step forward, and this tank, let's step forward. I'm not looking to lose another unit, but I did want to get vision so that when I carpet bomb here, I can see what happens. Okay, well that was quite a bit of damage actually, it looks like. -30 defenses, I'll take that. Let's see. Will Machiavelli take a peace offering? No, they won't. Why don't we hinder their public morale with Machiavelli? If anything, that might push them to peace sooner with me. It's definitely not a guarantee, but... We finished our civic research there. We opened up People's Army. Don't think I need to plug that in. We're going to leave it as is. Corinthos, I need to assign a new worker. There's some good looking specialist tiles, especially in the culture realm. But for now, let's just grow, and I think we need some food. So it's going to be one of these +5 food and 1 production tiles. We need to select our next civic research here. And I think now is a good time to start on the American civics. So let's grab Yankee Ingenuity. This howitzer took a little bit of damage, but I think he'll get the kill, making it all worth it. Rowan just flipped, actually. So I don't know if we loosened it up or what, but we can no longer attack the city. We actually got bounced out of their borders. So I'm going to drive my tank slowly, and that's why I did it slowly, towards Machiavelli. And let's just immediately carpet bomb this tank. That did some really good damage there. If we attack, we don't quite kill him. I would like to fortify. And this marine, I think, will be outclassed no matter what. So let's just get him back towards Rowan here. He's no longer serving the purpose of vision. Looks like this Rowan took a little bit of damage last turn. I just need to pull this howitzer back and heal him. And this marine can upgrade for 200 gold, make him level 3. That's fine. It's about a turn's worth of gold. We finished our tech research, and we have a narrative to choose from here. 3 options. First option is 25% production towards training fighters, 25% production towards dive bombers, or 25% production towards heavy bombers. I really like using bombers, so I'm going to take the heavy bomber. Our tech tree is ready to select our next research, and if you know me, it's going to be rocketry. Would love to get towards the launch pad there. In our capital, we're no longer at unrest. Fantastic news. Why don't we grab like a department store? Our happiness is on the lower end, I'd say. So if we can find a good +7, and I think it's going to be this tile here. In Knossos, we would like happiness too. So how about a radio station? Got a few +7 and 4s. We'll put it there on the museum tile. Howitzer is just going to repair. This marine unit can get into the city center here. I'm going to keep this bomber available as I walk my tank forward. That way, if and when I do find a Roman unit, I can bomb them right away. But so far, the coast has been clear. So, to not waste a turn, let's go ahead and carpet bomb, and I'm just going to select any tile over here to carpet bomb. Ooh, and I picked a good one. That might have gotten a kill on that tank there. Of course, we won't know, but... Lundris is ready for its next production queue. Culture is pumping out up here. I think what we need to get is science, though. So we got a laboratory is +7, schoolhouse is +6. Let's start with the laboratory, and I'm okay with putting it on that tile there. This commander and marine are now full health, and we have 1 point to put in. Let's put in the 50% reduction in commander recovery time. And I don't know that I want to move them out just yet, but I'm going to put them at least one tile closer to Rome's borders over here. We're going to put this marine unit on alert. We'll inch our tank closer to the enemy. Once we get that reveal, we're going to carpet bomb. Got some good damage on that tank there. I am still slightly worried, but I'm going to build some fortifications so that if they do try and take me out, I will at least be ready for it. We have a blizzard ongoing in Ostia, and that reminds me, I hate that I don't get alerts that my air units up here are ready for commanding. So let's see what we can attack. Here's our trench fighter. And after that, I'm going to select my bomber and bomb Roma. Challenging to know what gets done there, but no points to upgrade. I'd like to get an upgrade there for carpet bombing if I can. Corinthos. Happiness and gold would be good to have here. Can grab a port for a +7, and I'm going to put it on that wharf. These guys are going to continue to rest. This howitzer is going to continue to repair. And, oh man, my fortifications just completed, and now I'm almost entirely surrounded by tanks. Let's take a look at what we can do to get out of this. I'm going to carpet bomb one of these guys. I think it's going to be this tank here. Maybe open up a path out of here. Ooh, we did get the kill. That's good. The question to me is, do we make a run for it? I think we can get far enough away. We leave our fortifications behind, but if we can make a run for it and live, then that is good news. Here, some of these specialist tiles look fantastic. This one particularly I really like, so let's grab that specialist tile there. I got an alert that this commander has a point, and let's dump it into obliteration, excuse me. And I think I'm going to take order again. No, I lied. I'm going to take +2 movement. And hopefully, I'm not certain, but I think that means his range is extended. I think we previously could come out to the tile before the city. If we get the +2, we should be able to bomb his city next time. Not certain that I understand that entirely correctly, but we're going to find out. That was not a good sound. Something killed our tank, unfortunately. So making a run for it was the wrong decision, but can't go back now. Ostia needs repairs from that blizzard, so we're going to put those down on its fishing boats wherever needed. I just did it again where I selected next turn without it prompting me to command these bombers. That gets really frustrating to me. But the good news is that +2 did grant us that extra range, so we're going to start bombing some of his cities back here. Our capital, everything looks good in here. Food could maybe increase a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do in here is grab a merchant and get a trade route going. Settlement in unrest, I assume, is because of the fishing boats being down. We do have some new resources. I'm going to try and plug in tobacco into Lundris, and it did allow me to do that. And wine, I think, as well into Lundris. Well, you know what? I'll put it into Argos. And that'll round us off there. Our one and only factory is filled. We're going to continue to rest these guys. Well, our howitzer is now ready, so I'm going to step them forward one tile and get onto the land, maybe next turn. Speaking of, we're going to play our one last turn here. We finished our Yankee Ingenuity. The card we got here is Gold Rush, +5 gold in settlements for every resource assigned to them. That'd be a lot of gold, but we're already making a lot of gold, and I think everything we've plugged in is doing better for us. Our narrative choice is either 500 science or culture. The culture is a better deal because we make less of that per turn. Let's take a look at our tech tree, and I'm going to take the captains of industry to get to the rail yard there next time. And we're finally in a celebration. Science or culture for 10 turns. Science is a slightly better deal. We opened up a new policy card slot, which is perfect because we can plug in Gold Rush now. So we'll go from 160 a turn to almost 260. And we've got a lot of accumulated influence. And I just saw that Egypt, we went negative with her. Not certain why that is. Opposed ideologies is 108, and leader agenda is 70 to the negative. Wow. That is a lot of negative. Let's increase our trade relations with them. Let's also run a research collaboration. And she rejected it, which is actually better for us. And I don't want to do anything to piss her off, so I'm not going to like counter spy or anything like that. And we actually moved backwards. We accumulated a -15 for rejected endeavors, which is fun. So that's a bit frustrating. Some of these are hilarious on the opposed ideology. Those are insanely negative. Let's check in with Machiavelli. Still does not want peace, and he's sitting at -2 in war weariness. I would like to do something for him, or against him. Let's hinder his research. Just trying to put some pressure on him. We have a narrative choice, either story continues or story continues. So we'll randomly select a story continues. And in Argos, we can't make the rail yard yet, but we can grab a steel mill. And steel mill's +7 production, +3 gold, and +3 science. That's pretty awesome. It's a very well-rounded, or the Taj Mahal. Very well-rounded district there. So let's go ahead and grab the steel mill and get that started. I'm going to place it here on this flat plains tile. We'll convert it, which means we're going to have a specialist to assign. And we're going to grab the best one we can, 3.5 and 7. We can also grab the steel mill up here in our capital, but I'm not certain I'm sold on that just yet. And the reason being, okay, we can't get the Taj Mahal up here. I was hoping I could build the Taj Mahal. If that's not the case, I will grab the steel mill. And I think I'm going to convert a new district for it. And it's going to go right here, I think. Yep. We'll make a new urban district there, which means we need to assign another worker slot. I'm going to take that. And we're still doing repairs in Ostia. We're going to move... I lied. I'm not going to move the army commander just yet, but I am going to move this howitzer forward. Maybe I'll move this guy down the river. And let's make sure our bomber got used. He did not. And interestingly, I can't bomb his city right now. I can, however, bomb this tile that has some damage on it. Looks like we have our trade route ready. Let's see. Yeah, Mexico City isn't too far away, and he's got a lot of resources down there. That will bring us to the end of this turn. I want to check in. I don't think I used these bombers just yet, and trench fighters. So let's grab whoever we can and send them into Rome. Send the trench fighter into Rome. Trench fighter can be upgraded. I'll probably do that next turn. The bomber got used. Trench fighter got used. This new dive bomber, let's see what he does to Roma. It was a good animation. I am not certain what, if any, damage we are doing to Rome. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. Thanks for joining. We continue to hold Ostia, which is good news for us. We haven't lost any cities, although we've lost tons of units to Rome. I worry that we have turned our ally in Egypt into an enemy, and it doesn't seem like much that I can do to preserve that relationship. And we continue to move Machiavelli towards the negative in war weariness, even though he's still sitting at 338 happiness per turn. So we might need to step it up. Let's see if we can propose peace here. Nope. Just curious. Well, thanks for joining. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe so you can get alerted when we post our next video.